But I know Lamar Jackson, when he's playing at his best, he will make that 5 defender look foolish. Size him up, give him a move, use your legs, you will be the other threat, and then that will open up the passing game. I think their only real threat on offense right now is Zay Flowers. He's the only one that's making big plays with the ball in his hand. To me, you've got to get creative. Whether it's reverses, screens, get the ball out of your hand, putting Zay in space, trying to create some play. His job to get some kind of rhythm in the second half of this game. And if they can't with Lamar, would you take him out? No. Got to ride with him either way. That's what unanimous. And the Verizon halftime 14-2.
Oh, I need to run out.
There he is, man.
On Thursday, November 27th, the primetime matchup at cap off the holiday. The people wear their purple rising alternate helmets. All fans encouraged to wear purple for the game. The first 30,000 fans will also take home a purple rising Brady book. This year, it's back to the defense. Enjoy your education.
Okay. March. Okay, I want to start with the 3 today. I want to do 3 yesterday. But I had those. Oh, man.
Welcome to this Sunday afternoon edition of the NBA here on 2K. And like everyone else, GA, I'm looking forward to the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, we have a pair of the best centers in the NBA. Points in the paint will be a key number tonight.
And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. And MP is what everyone knows. Real. Last outing for Denver, they won that game against the Warriors in San Francisco. On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. You've got Morrison. He's out there with MP, and it's Sloan in at the one. Now here's Evans. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. Here's Love. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And stolen by Love. Now here's Evans. Defense is right there. The second effort. Second shot opportunity. And it's Love missing. And here's Denver. To the middle. MP's shot is good. MP's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those two.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down.
So it's the Indiana Pacers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stretch because of their intense defense. Back to the action in just a minute.
Thank you for joining us. Well, you can't speed them up. They take care of that basketball and maximize the value of possessions. Then why aren't they up?
And next, a look at some. And that's a halftime wrap.
We've got second half action. Oakley is out there with Evans. Then it's Butler. Then it's Martin. And it's Love in at the 4-man position. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
Okay, I got new headphones right now.
And that's an intentional foul.
I got a new headphones.
Denver ends up going with a whole new group. And a switcher also for Denver. Sessions is checked in. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Oh, I can do
Thanks, guys. I got
headphones.
a chance to hear what the Pacers head coach was saying to the team. Coach asked his team, can anyone knock down a three? Reminding them three-point shooting will open up the floor, make things easier in the half-court offense. Everyone loves making threes. Missing? Not so much. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thank you. Pass to Franklin. Down low. Martin with the bucket.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
MP. That shot no good. Indiana leading by 4.
God, bucket him.
Woolridge inside. Oh, the layup finish off an excellent lead.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Wow, missed opportunity from point-blank range. You got to make those.
Here's Martin for 3, and there's the 3.
And they have been
New headphones.
from deep, and you see.
Who loses that? You won't have fucking worse for combat.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Evans with it. Taking the 3. Can't get it to go.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easy.
And the foul.
That's again. Why are you made it worse for her shot? But we're losing.
So no problem for Indiana.
Because
There was a tale of 2.
Brandon Stevens was coming over, but that's one big flower should have had. Yeah, he knows that. That one went right to his hand. That big flower so good was the run after the catch. He got a little bit ahead of himself. Was already thinking about the big cut that he was going to make. It felt like two things, right? Exactly what you said. You think about taking that turn inside. The other part when you do it.
We'll be getting the fucking playoffs this year.
Too much going on. Thinking. The ball was caught. 4 times this year without a touchdown and a first half for Baltimore.
Welcome all. You look at this on paper and it feels like one-way traffic, Doris. Could this be a trap game?
It sort of has that feeling, BA. A big underdog going against the big-time favorite. But here's why we play the game. Any given night in this league, anything can happen.
And talking about MP, he loves playing defense. Has designs on that Defensive Player of the Year trophy. Gotta love the decisive nature of MP's personality.
Setting out to win Defensive Player of the Year is no small thing. It put a microscope on MP's defense, and that hasn't always been a positive for him. But I know he's learning from every experience and finding ways to tighten up his defensive game so he can keep chasing that goal.
And now the opening lineup for New York. And it's Henry in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. The shot by Wesley, no good. MP looking it over. Pass to Morrison, back to MP. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Ball movement creating a great look. Every coach loves this.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's Henry. Blocked! And here's MP. He played a great game against the Lakers. Rebounded by Felder. Here's Flowers. Pass to Felder from downtown, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And MP throws it down.
Just disrespectful. If the D gives him a clear path to the hoop, he will take it.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure. So we wrap up the first half. Knicks out in front. They lead by 12. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
60 seconds.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing...
Their bench doesn't look like a bench at all. It looks like they have 2 starting units.
And that means no rest for the defense. They're out there huffing.
Next up, let's take a look at our latest... That's it for us.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And he commits the intention. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. And it's Flowers in at the 3. Yes, it's good.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
And so they choose to intentionally.
Oh, we're gonna have one comeback.
You know, couldn't agree more with this timeout. There are far too many turnovers to get any kind of offensive rhythm. You're just trying to mix things up here.
Throws it up high. The steal. And here we go. The Nuggets on the fast break. MP, the pass to Temple. Denver moving it around. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
These are the kinds of plays that can be game changers, that can make you hang your head.
Here's Flowers. Pass to Henry. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Wesley. That 3's off the mark.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Ooh, the shot misses.
Of course I missed that shot.
Beyond the arc. Knocks down the trifecta.
And they keep attacking from the 3-point range here in the second half.
For Denver, they've gotten 6 of 10 attempts to drop in the fourth quarter. Tips it. Just in time with the putback.
What an effort to get the tip in. Just wanting it a little bit more.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's Flowers.
Flowers, don't do it.
The 3 is in.
Horses,
you have to show
too.
more effort defensively. Everyone knows he can do that from deep.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game. Unbelievable. Blew that look, guys. No clue what went wrong there.
Shoots a 3. It's off. Nuggets trail by 13. From deep. Cash from downtown.
Well, just one more example of his offensive arsenal. So tough to stop.
New York has gotten 4 of 7 three-pointers to fall in the fourth. Here's Felder. And there's a defensive 3-second call. And so he hits the technical free throw. He's off from 3.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
MP. Here's Lucas. Takes a 3. Yes, sir, with the 3.
Credit the plays they're called for. Getting him right now some good shots.
New York shooting.
We got man. We're on the Bengals.
There's the drive. That misses.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
A lot of it comes down to great fundamentals. Establishing position early, controlling the
Call timeout. Timeout.
range. It is about finishing strong. You can't hesitate.
So they foul intentionally.
Foul is a good idea. Why? Why gonna make a foul? But he beat her 2 more fucking fouls.
Here's Felder. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. That's what he wanted.
Looking to close things out. That might have
New
been
York's
the nail
gonna win
in the
this game.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
They're in trouble if they let him post like that.
You've got to deny the position to afford them no opportunity at making that entry pass into the post.
New York's gonna make it
And
out.
that makes it a 7-point lead.
Taking 2 shots.
And so he drops them both. And it's an 8-point ball game. Now a timeout called by Denver. They trail by 8.
They won't have this one.
Guys, what's your take?
Too little, too late. Making a change won't save them now.
Well, I think he might just want to remind these guys, hey, let's finish the game the right way.
Yes, it's good! And now they decide to foul intentionally. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. Now a timeout called by Denver.
Well, make it.
Guys, your thoughts?
A lot to talk about here, but hey, this game is likely out of reach.
Well, maybe it could wait until after the game because this one is over.
Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Free throw. Free throw. We have
No choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. He got it. And so this one belongs to the Knicks. They played them.
Oh. Only in the All-Star this year. Bien, yep.
And we've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all. Bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes.
Oh, finally back, All-Star! We finally back!
But to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
MP's checked in for the West. Higgins comes in for Hill. Adson is out there with Rhodes. And it's Fernandez in at the point guard position. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars.
And you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Evans, he's checked in for the East. Hill, he's checked in for the West.
In the first half of his season, boy, how special has it been? He has been on a rampage.
Yeah, and he's got tremendous talent, and when he's fully healthy and engaged, I mean, he's really impossible to stop. That's what we've been seeing this year from him.
The West All-Stars. So it's the West All-Stars in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. He's checked in for the West.
And, you know, fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
On the court for the West All-Stars, Hill is out there with Haywood. Then it's MP, and it's Papadopoulos in at center. Evans passes to Bosch. And the wide open shot from Rhodes. Good, it's Bosch picking up the assist. Bosch has got 3 assists in the game. And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for the West All-Star. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
You're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
Outside Bosch from deep. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. To the inside. Here's MP. And he drops in the layup off the glass. MP's got 10 points.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Fernandez, that's good.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an All-Star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star week. One of his specialties on display there, a nifty lead pass.
Rose, a screen on Hill. Inside, and finished off by Rose.
Hey, you know, what he lacks inside, he makes up for with his vertical.
Here's MP. Now that one is his 7th break in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist. He had a couple of triples in that first half, but since then, he has not been a factor from beyond the arc.
Chalk up 2 there.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. 107 left to play in the third. To the paint. Here's Steffen, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Great lead pass, anticipating where his man was going to be, not where he was.
Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
He has certainly shot the ball well here, trying to lift his team up.
MP, no good.
You can see he just rushed there a little bit. Lost the focus, I think. Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, he got to put forth more effort.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Timeout called here by the West. They're going to talk it over. On the free throw, no good. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Madsen. The shot from the low post is good. Madsen's got his second bucket of the night.
He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
A nice shot by Wright Foreman.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
And that one, good. And it's now 26 points for MP.
He is on one right now, carrying the offense. Just keep finding it.
A nice shot by Wright Foreman. And so it's the West All-Stars, ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. This has been a one-sided matchup, and I don't see any signs of it.
There's really no great place for your
And we welcome you back. The biggest stars of the league are putting on a show here at the All-Star Game.
And we're seeing some world-class basketball being played here tonight.
That's exactly what you'd expect coming from the absolute greatest players on the planet.
You got Rose, and it's Wright Foreman in at the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of.
The West All-Stars with the ball. Got that one up quick. 30 points for MP.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
And since halftime, he has been a different player.
And it goes down 2 points. MP's got 6 points in the quarter.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
To the inside. Back to Erickson. Inside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic dunk.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And the West can't hang on to the ball. And the East All-Stars making a change here. Bosch is checked in. You know, everyone's aware, Clark, of the team rivalries in the NBA, but there are, I think, still plenty of personal ones, too.
Yeah, I would agree with you there, Kevin. I mean, you've got highly competitive, accomplished guys making up the rosters on NBA teams. And if a player wins the individual matchup in one game, you can be sure that opponent in the next game is going to look to make things a little different. You know, he's been fairly productive, but it's going to take more, either from him or somebody else.
Outside Rose, here's Henry. Off target with his three. So it's the West now. Good work there as it goes. And that's 38 points for MP.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
And a long wind-up and strong follow-through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up.
I certainly hope not.
To the middle. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Harper. Shoots the three. Henry misses. And it's the West All-Stars ball. MP. Bucket is good. MP's got 42 in the game.
Oh, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Harper, no good. Here's MP. Drops in the layup for two. MP's got 44.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Pass to Bosch. That falls. Nice speed that time from Harper.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter and just served him up.
East All-Stars on offense. Down low. Here's Rose. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Well, I think, as is always the case, the story of the game tonight won't have a lot to do with defense.
That's the way it always is. I mean, a half-court alley-oop or a spectacular behind-the-back pass, that's exactly what the people want to see in this game.
Harper, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Outside Rose. To the inside. Shots good by Bosch.
When you have that kind of size advantage, you just need to go right to the rim.
Here's MP. Uses the glass to finish the layup. MP's got 48. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. In the corner, Henry with it. Outside Harper. Right side Bosch. Gets that one through the hole, making now 7 of 13 in this game.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Here's Rose, and the dunk by Rose.
That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feed.
Here's MP, and the dunk by MP.
And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
A little disorganized that time, and the result, 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Guys, there has to be better rim protection than that, though. Not very good.
And the dunk by MP.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And here is Harper. So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong.
Oh, shoot.
More comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
We mentioned it all broadcast long, and sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion of our all-star coverage. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan wishing you all a very good night.
We win the All-Star. We got faith in he no. This is gonna be my last match. This is gonna be my last match of doing it. This is gonna be the last match I'm doing. I'm gonna go out here right now after this. I'm gonna be live with it on. I'm gonna be live with it on. For Twitch with it on.
All right, Grant, when your team is in the second game of a back-to-back, do you play it differently?
You know, it depends on what happened in the first game. Did your starters have to play a lot of minutes? Did you get into double overtime? It just depends, B.A. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Nuggets trail by 3, and it's Gray in at the 2 spot. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And they go to the intentional foul. We're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's the Heat leading by 5. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Hello and welcome, basketball fans.
Good job they did from three-point land. I don't know if they can keep this up, though, Kenny.
Yeah, it's hard to hit threes at this pace for a whole...
And time for a look here at how the West is shaping up as we continue. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Bryant.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. And for the Nuggets, they're shooting 40% so far in this one. On the court right now for the Nuggets. They've got MP, and it's Lucas in at the 5, roaming the paint. And that's it. And for Miami, and it's Knox in at the center position.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game. We'll go for a different look here. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul.
You know what? Lose them.
No, it's the Heat winning this one easily. Showing that.
Okay, see you guys son. So you got that side, you should squat. So you got that side, so you got that side. Are we while we're on? So you got